Guys, I'm going to do a fairly difficult tutorial requested by Princess of Summer 13. I'm sorry if this is might have to be 2 videos. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do this, but I'll excuse me. I'll try to hurry. This is going to be a well, I won't say it's going to be Starbucks, but it's going to kind of look like a Starbucks like Frappuccino. I don't want to like name names or do brands or anything like that, but it's going to be inspired by Starbucks. Let's just put it that way. Okay, things you're going to need. A container to mix in, a toothpick, some white, oh that's translucent clay, some green clay, some brown, some white, a blade, some brown acrylic paint, and some micro marbles. Alright, let's go. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is take your brown. This brown has been mixed with translucent. I did this to make it softer and easier to work with. So it's chocolate brown. So you're going to take out a good sized piece of your brown, and you're going to roll it into a ball. And this is going to be kind of similar to my snow cone tutorial, like it's going to be the same kind of thing with a cup. You're going to start rolling it like you're making a cupcake base. So it's going to be one side is skinnier, like this, the top is fatter than the bottom. And you're going to do that, and you're going to press down to make a flat bottom, press down to make a flat top, or a fairly flat top. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you're just going to keep doing this until you get a cup shape. And I'm going to make my cup kind of tall. So there you go. Now you got your cup. Make it a little bit taller. So then you have your cup. And Starbucks, like the Frappuccino cups, are clear, so that's why I'm making it brown, because you'll be able to see it, you know, the stuff through. Okay. Now, to make the label, Starbucks has a little green logo. It's like a circle, and then it has a black circle, and it has a mermaid. But I'm just going to do, like, since I don't want to make the exact label, I'm going to roll out a little dot of green. That might actually be too big. Roll out a little dot of green and flatten it down. And I'm going to stick it on the cup. So then it looks like a Starbucks cup. But not really, because we're not making Starbucks coffee, right guys? I just don't want to get in trouble. Alright, to make the top, like, to make the, I know for the Frappuccinos, when you get, like, whipped cream, they put that dome top on it, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm just gonna do it, like, in a regular cup. So here's my translucent, and I'm gonna roll out a skinny snake of translucent. I'm gonna cut this down a little bit just because it's a little bit too big. I'm gonna roll it into a skinny snake. You're really not going to need this much. I'm just like making, and you're going to wrap it around the top to make that kind of that lid, you know what I'm talking about? Make it look like there's a lid on top. And right now I'm just sizing it to see how much that I need. I think I'm going to stop right there. Okay. And I'm just going to straighten it out because it's a little bit crooked. when I'm done making this, I'm probably going to give it to my roommate because she really likes Starbucks coffee. I'm allergic to coffee, so I can't drink it. Oh well. But I've had it before, like before I was allergic. So I know what it's like. So whatever. Okay, so then you have your little lid on top. Now you're going to do your whipped cream. And you're going to get your white. You're going to condition it really, really well, because if you don't, then you can't achieve that kind of like whipped cream looking texture. Might steal my roommate's lamp and bring it in here for other future tutorials, because I realized there's not enough light coming from that side, so it's like really dark. So future tutorials I'll be able to do that. Alright, so I've squished it enough really to where it's like it's smooth enough. So I'm going to roll it into a ball. Okay. And then I'm going to flatten the bottom a little bit. Make like a gumdrop looking shape. And I'm just going to start twisting the top. Like that. What I would normally do this with, I would do this with silicone, but I don't know why I'm opting to do this right now. I thought it would be easier, but I'm starting to see that possibly it won't be. That's good enough. Looks like whipped cream. And you're going to stick it right on top of your drink. And you're going to make sure that it's like smooth on all sides. I realized that like a drink wouldn't be this like huge and tall, but to be honest with you, it's clay, so it's supposed to look kind of cartoony. But anyway. So there's the drink. Now she specifically requested that I put chocolate sprinkles. So this is what I'm going to do. Take your mixing. I'm using a little, my friend had a baby, so she gave me all her baby food jar thingies. That's a top to some baby food thing. So I'm going to pour some of my micro marbles into my tray, if they'll come out. Don't need that many because your Frappucino isn't that big. And you're going to squirt a little bit of paint. Really, you do not need that much. You're going to take your toothpick. This is a technique that I use to make berries, except now, and sprinkles, like in rainbow sprinkles, except now we're doing sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles to be more specific. But you're just gonna want to get, and it's kind of hard to wrangle the little marbles into the paint, but you want to coat your marbles to paint. I got this idea, now that I'm remembering, from Garden of Imagination. When she did her blueberry, I forgot if it was waffles or pancakes, but she did blueberry something, and this is how she did her blueberries. I've made raspberries and blackberries like this before. That's a good amount. So, yeah. Now, I thought originally when I did this that it would be easier to do them, like let them dry, but it's not. It's easier when they're wet because then they adhere. So you're going to want to pick up, and they stick to the toothpick, see? You're going to want to pick up a few and just stick them on your little Frappucino. And you can bake these. They are glass. Itty bitty tiny glass, but they're glass. and you can put them in the oven and nothing will happen to them. You can, I'm pretty sure I baked something with paint. Yeah, definitely. You can put them in the oven and nothing will happen to them with the paint. The paint's not gonna like explode or anything. But yeah. So I'm not gonna put too many on because I'm running out of time. But this is how you do it. And I hope that you enjoyed this. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.